Geez Louise, eggs and cheese, it's your host with the most, try not to boast, Johvin Canada here, and welcome to another splendiferous episode of Sportslogic. You already know my name, I'm not going to repeat it, so there's that. Sorry I took such a long break. I had to sleep, I had to switch jobs. I just recently got a girlfriend. I had to work. I was late for work. My bad, boss man. I gotta, work this in somehow, with all the rest that I'm getting now and somewhat not getting and things changing and happening in my life, I had to work in a Sportslogic episode. Like right now, there's an NBA playoff game happening. Crazy. I'm gonna miss that because I gotta go to work tomorrow, so. Yeah, probably after this, I'm gonna take a shower, go to sleep, and wake up and go to work the next day. That's the plan. So, but right now is right now. And right now, we're gonna talk about sports because that's what I missed. I missed talking about sports for so long. First off, this Damian Lillard Portland situation, oh my. The good, the bad, the ugly, the funny, and the cruddy. Oof. It was good. No, it wasn't good. It wasn't even good. My bad. It was bad. Now it's ugly. And now it's just getting cruddy. Damian Lillard wants out of Portland, or it seems like he wants out of Portland. Damian Lillard has been talking to other teams outside of the organization. The Chauncey Billups allegations? Weird. What? Who knew that? No one knew about a assault back then. What? And it was like 93, I think, or 97. It was in the 90s. Like, I'm saying that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. But at the same time, I didn't know about. I mean, I'm not a reporter, I wish I was, but I didn't know about no allegations on Chauncey Billups' part. That's wild. I don't know. He wants out of Portland, and not gonna understand why, because it's gonna take them a while now, even with this hire, to build a contender. Plus, as a front office in Portland, you had years to kind of set up a contender after you found how good CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard would be together, and you did nothing. But here's Jusuf Nurkic, here's Carmelo Anthony, here's, I don't know, insert random good bench player here or decent rookie there. It's a mess. It's a mess. I wouldn't be surprised. I want Damian Lillard to go to the Eastern Conference, though. I don't know which team. People have spouted New York. Some people are even saying, hey, can we trade him to Chicago? I don't know. I have no clue. It would be wild to even think anything of that nature, but crazy things have happened in the NBA. Speaking of crazy things happening in the NBA, the Pistons got the top pick in the draft. I did a flip like a few feet from here in the middle of this like living room, my cousin's living room, mind you. I did a flip and almost like hit my legs on the window. Almost broke stuff in here. Is that what I'm saying? Because I'm 6'3" or 6'4". I'm too tall to be doing stuff like that. I was really hype about it. It was insane. I thought Pistons would at least get top 3. At least top 3. At the most top 3. But the top pick sets up the Pistons to get the best overall player, Cade Cunningham. Perfect scenario. Core 4 unit. And then you add a 5th player who could be overwhelming for this franchise, which I'm hearing a lot of good stuff. Good on the court, good off the court, excited to play in Detroit, wants to play in Detroit. In the other scenarios, You look at Houston. You just started a rebuild, technically speaking. You don't need another star player. You need to figure out what direction you're going in. And Orlando, similar situation, and they just got bumped to like 5. So because Toronto for some reason jumped way up. No clue how that happened. They still have a bunch of talent on that team. Confused. Anyways, that was my reaction to it. I did a flip. I almost broke stuff. I called my cousin Bryce. Shout out to Bryce. He cried on the phone, then hung up the phone. Hung up the phone just immediately. I'm like, bro, why'd you hang up? Crazy. It's a weird Twitter war about it. People are like, maybe we should trade it for a better player who's really dominant and get with the core 4. No. I'm letting you know right now. No. Look me in my face. No. We're not trading Cade Cunningham. No. I called for this to happen, and now it's happening. Cade Cunningham is coming to Detroit. Get him some buffs. Let's get it. Show him some Coney. Show him some Coney. Get him some Coney. You know what I'm saying? Something. And, whatever. It's a weird Twitter war. Yeah, we're not trading that pick. No. And how this impacts Sekou. Easily. I think he's going to be traded. Probably for like a second rounder. If we'd be lucky to get a first round pick out. Like, imagine a second round pick in Sekou for a first round pick in this and how deep whoa, that would be wild. Yeah, that's something to watch for. That's something to watch for. Yeah, I really don't think he stays in Detroit any longer. Sorry. And then there's a few other names. You got the Frank Jackson. You got Dennis Smith Jr. You've got what they do with Jahlil Okafor, what they do with Mason Plumlee. There's a lot of names floating around, and a lot of things happening very quickly. And I love it for my team, Detroit. Yes, I love it for Detroit. I love it all for Detroit. Yes, because we've been bad for so long, and we need it to be better. We gotta make it better. It's gotta be better. It's gotta be better. Okay. Speaking of the NBA, we go to the playoff reactions. Atlanta's the team of the future, in my opinion. That's a battling team with a bunch of good shooters that play defense every game. Matter of fact, I hope Atlanta wins so they can make it to the finals against Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a good team. I'm not gonna say that they're a bad team. It took them a while to beat Brooklyn. I didn't even think they would beat Brooklyn. I thought Brooklyn would win. KD, Harden, Kyrie, but then Kyrie faltered. Harden was injured most of the time. He couldn't get his points up, and then you got KD by himself in his oversized feet hitting deep twos in a playoff elimination game. Sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. He was really trying to win the game. So Jazz need more help. I hope y'all saw their game 7 was wild. I watched the entire game. I was so taken aback by the Clippers just shooting the lights out against Utah. Terrence Mann? Who is Terrence Mann? Somebody in the comments tell me who that is. Who is that? Crazy. Insane. Who is that? Who is Terrence Mann? What? Shooting the lights out. 39 points. Speaking of the Clippers, they're on the way out. They're battling against Phoenix, but those free throws are a killer in a playoff game. So respect to the Clippers for what they did, for not just showing up in the first round and being on the verge of getting kicked out, actually like showing up after a few times, but too many injuries. Injuries did you in. And just it's really just missed shots and free throws. That's pretty much it. That's bad. Phoenix. get to the finals, man. Yes, Phoenix is going to the finals. Yes, I love it. I love the small market teams that don't get that much recognition for building their squads up and doing what they're supposed to do and getting these trades. And sometimes these trades are horrible, and sometimes these trades really work out in the end, and they have all these talented pieces, but they don't have the right coaching, and so on and so on and so forth. I love what Phoenix is doing. CP3 is a beast. Please leave that man alone. He deserves a final. Can he get a final? Just let him go to the finals. I love it. He's been battling all career against the entire NBA just to make it to one finals appearance. That's what I want from him. Booker too, yes. Love what he's doing. Ayton, Dario Saric, he left Philly to a much better situation. I even like what they're doing with Bridges and Cameron Payne, shooting the lights out. The whole team. Yes. Atlanta, I'm rooting for Atlanta. I'm also rooting for Phoenix. I want to see that final. That's the final I want to see. I would cry if I seen that final, because that's a final that might go 7 with good defense and good shooting. So, yeah, I love it. And, Philly got to trade Embiid or Simmons. I don't have time for either one of them. That's a mess. How did you even, that's cruddy. That's, how do you make it, how do you become the number 1 seed in the East? You don't even make it out the second round. No, we don't. Ben Simmons can't hit free throws. The process is over. I don't want to hear about it anymore. It's done. Bye process. I don't have. People are like, no, no, but the process continued. No, cut it. We're done. There was no process. You tanked for what you thought was good college players, and now they've been in the NBA forever and they stink. Or just Ben Simmons stinks. There's a lot of social media backlash with Ben Simmons too, so there's that, which was pretty hilarious, if I do say so myself. That was pretty bad, because it's not the fact that you can't shoot, it's the fact that you just don't want to. You don't want to shoot, and they put you at point guard. You're a 4. Play like a 4. Go to the Warriors. Play like a 4. I don't have time for this anymore. Just stop calling him a point guard. He's 6'8", 6'9" on a good day. He's usually dunks, he facilitates, but he can't shoot free throws and he can't shoot jumpers. Ugh, no, I don't want that. That's not what I want out of a point guard. A point guard that can't shoot. Even Rondo can shoot now. He couldn't shoot before when he first got into the league, but he developed a jump shot later in his career. What is Ben Simmons doing? I don't. And then they said they were babying him. I don't know. And Embiid should demand a trade. He should demand a trade. That's something to demand. Demand a trade out of Philly. Bye. Bees are just like, nah, man. Y'all committed to him way too soon. Y'all didn't commit to me, even though I have injuries, but y'all didn't commit to me. I'm out. You should ask for a trade. Bye. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Man, oh man, oh man. College football could be approving a 12-team playoff format. Yes, that's good. I love it. It took a while. And I thought they'd start out with like 6, and then people would complain, oh, I'm the 7th team that went undefeated. We should be in the college football playoff. Oh, man. Oh, I'm the 8th team that beat Alabama and Ohio State in the same season. We should be in the playoff. But this is actually perfect. Top 5, Power 5, top 5 from each conference, and then 6 or 7 at-large bids. Yes. Any more than that, you're on your own. You go to your own bowl, you do your own thing. We don't care about none of that. I love it for college football. I love that. And I love what the Supreme Court did for the college athletes as well. Let's keep that up. Let's go. They should be paid. Fan with a sign causes huge Tour de France crash, and he disappears. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's really bad. And I seen it. All he did was he hit one person. He had a big sign. It was a cardboard sign, really harsh looking sign. Hit a bike. He was way too close to the road. Boom. At least 40 bikes then crashed in that area. Like a solid 40 bikes crashed in that area. That's bad. That was all bad. Yeah, that's ugly actually, because then he disappeared, or he or she disappeared, and you can only hope for the best, you know. Hey, I'm out here, so sheesh. Anyways, and the last topic of the day: Lakers fire their head trainer. You had to know that this was coming. With the Anthony Davis injury, somebody paid him though. Somebody paid him, or was it her? I didn't get her name. Sorry, him or her name. I didn't get their name. Sorry, guys. You had to know that was coming though. How do you approve Anthony Davis getting back on the basketball court when he can barely walk, let alone run? He could barely walk down the court. Yeah, just tell him to stay in Cabo. Don't go back to LA. Never go back to LA. Whew. All right. Cool. Sweet, great. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, don't ever go back to LA. That is not what you should have done. I want to lay a few predictions on y'all right quick. I think, now if I'm wrong about this, then I'm wrong about this, but I really think Atlanta wins tonight. But I think it shifts back to Milwaukee in the next game. Yeah, right now they're up 14-20, or 25-14, sorry. And then Dodgers bottom fifth against the Cubs 6-1. So, you know, a little baseball news. Seeing that the Tigers, you know, did a little bunt, you know, squeezed out a win. Tigers have been on fire. That's my Detroit Tigers. Thank you. Anyways, Boston wins over New York. Oakland A's win over San Francisco. And then it's been a lot of soccer today. And we got some WNBA. Bring back the Detroit Shock. Bring them back. WNBA. This is my 7th video. I don't know how many videos I've made. Bring back the Detroit Shock. We want it. Come on back. Come on back to Detroit. We want it. We want you to come on back. So, yeah. My name is Johvin Canada. This is Sportslogic. Of course, I will make an episode next weekend at some point. I don't know when. It will be next weekend though. I'm not gonna wait like 2 or 3 weeks and then make another episode. That would just be crazy in and of itself. But hey, my name is Johvin Canada, the host with the most that tries not to boast. This is Sportslogic, always keeping your mind on sports. See you next week. Like, share, and subscribe.